chosen ones. I hope you've been in tune with the frequency of the cosmos. Let's get straight into the video. Who are you? Who are you as a soul? I'm not talking about your physical body. I'm not talking about even your gender. I'm not talking about who you are, what your status is. I'm talking about your soul. Who are you on a soul level? Okay, it's very simple. Don't let people complicate it. You are the way you think, the way you act, and the way you feel. Remember this. You are the way you think, the way you act, and the way you feel. Now, you become what you think of. Listen to that very carefully. You become the person that you think of. Your prototype as a person, you start to become the type of person that you are raising your frequency to be at. If your thinking is not clear, and let me tell you something, most people are not even themselves nowadays, okay? Most people are people, they have their ideas from other people, okay? Their version of who they want to be comes from other people. The way they want to act comes from other people. All of that stuff comes from other people nowadays for the majority of people. If you look at the vast majority of people, they want to act like a certain person. They want to be like a certain person, okay? But they do not even know themselves. Most people are born into bondage. Most people start to act like the people that are just around them. It might be their family, it might be their friends. And there's nothing wrong with taking certain ideologies from people that are wise. But let's just be honest. The vast majority, we live in Kali Yuga. We live in one of the darkest times, okay? And we're going into Sat Yuga. If you look into society right now, if you look around and you just examine most people, you'll see that most people are just copycats. They do things like they want to conform to society. Okay, they want to conform to what people are doing. Look at what happened in 2019. Look at it. Most people weren't even thinking for themselves. Okay, most people they saw the herd going to the slaughterhouse and they just went and they got that. If you're chosen, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, if you're chosen, you exactly understand what I'm talking about. These people came so fast and they're like, take that. And they saw that the vast majority of people were conforming. So they're like, why don't we conform? Because everyone's doing it. One more thing, when you're chosen, let me tell you just the truth. Let me just tell you the truth. When you're chosen, you're going to hear this a lot. You're going to hear this a lot. But everyone else did it. Everyone does it. Everyone's doing it. Why aren't you doing it? Everyone did it. You're going to hear that a lot when you're chosen, okay? And that's a very big sign that you're chosen, okay? Now, the way you act, you have to get it right. You have to know thyself. You have to, see, I just saw 333. No coincidences. You've got to know thyself. How are you acting? Are you acting, because I'm not talking about like putting on an act, but everyone is simultaneously talking in a certain way, being a certain way, okay? Are you just acting like the people that came before you, or are you actually in tune with the frequency of the cosmos and you know your prototype? Everyone has a prototype, okay? The vast majority of people, they have a whole different prototype. They have a whole different set of rules that they get from other people. They're like, oh, those people knew better. Those people knew better. Why would you think for yourself? Nah, I think for myself. I actually think for myself. I don't let other people do the thinking for me. I think for myself. I use reason. You as a chosen person, you use reason, you use logic, and then you make your decision. Okay, whatever it is, that's how you just are. Now, the way you feel, okay, when you're chosen, you gotta know that you can't always be reactive to the impulsivity of your body. or you can't just be reactive all the time to how you feel. If someone did you dirty, you don't always just react. You have control over your emotionality, okay? If you're someone that always just feels pessimistic, if you're always blaming other people, you're blaming the government, you're blaming, even though, let's just be honest, in this age, we know that there's a lot of atrocities that are taking place right now. We know it. We get it. There is a lot of bad actors. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. I get it. But if you are being pessimistic, if you're always thinking wrong, if you have no positivity in you, then that's gonna start becoming your reality. If you construct your belief, let's say you're the type of person, okay, and you're like, I'm rich, I have money, I am wealthy. I kid you not, money's just gonna come to you. You won't even know it. Money's just gonna come to you left and right. But if you think that making money is hard, you'll see that it will become harder for you. Again, who are you? As a chosen person, who are you? Are you the type of person just conforms to what everyone else is doing? Are you the type of person? Or are you the type of person that uses reason and logic to distinguish between what's right and what's wrong? And in the end of the day, everything is propagating for you. If you're chosen, listen to this very carefully. Everything is propagating for you. Do you get it? Everything is happening for you. These are three major things that you got to know on a soul level. You are housed in a male body or a female body. This is why they're trying to confuse people right now. They're confusing people with all this stuff. We know what's going on. Chosen ones know what's going on. You are the soul. They want you to think that you're a tree, or you're like a leaf, or you're like a horse. Oh, you identify. No. If you're chosen, you know you're the soul. You actually know that you are a soul, and you come here to experience life. Now, when you're chosen, let me tell you, you will be looked at as a very different type of person. Okay? Some people might not like you, but that doesn't matter. But the people that do really mess with you, they're gonna really mess with you. Shout out to all the people that have been messaging me recently. I've been getting so many messages from you guys, and I'm so grateful. Especially shout out to all my love and life paths that have been messaging me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. The way you think, the way you act, and the way you feel. Know thyself. Know who you are. Know your numbers. Know what you're even, like, this is a whole different video. I might make a whole different video on this, but oh my God, what's going on there? Yo, people. Okay. It's just a lot going on. I might have to shut this video soon. I might have to do a whole different video on numbers. Like, what are your numbers? Like, because what's your name? Your name carries a certain vibration. Your name has certain numbers in it. Your birth name has certain numbers in it. And they don't want you to know this, but I'm telling you guys that it's true. So again, going back to it, know thyself. Know who you are. Even when you're outside, think about what you think about. That's a whole different video too. Think about what you think about. Are you just, because a lot of people, the way they talk, they're talking like a whole different person, and they don't even think about it. This is why when they get around other people, they're like, yo, why is this person so shady? It's because you're acting, you're talking like a whole different person. Know thyself. Know who you are, the way you think, the way you act, the way you feel, your numbers, and a couple other things. Look at the chemtrails. Look at that. You guys see the chemtrails? We already know we're in the Matrix. We already know we're in the Matrix. Anyways, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care of your vibration. Be in tune with the frequency of the cosmos. Have a good one. Take Take care. Bye.
11 life paths. They are scared of you. Now,